The moment someone is named a Paul Harris Fellow, the distinction remains for life. In the world of Rotary International, a worldwide service club that is like no other, the title has special meaning. It signifies that the person so named as a Paul Harris Fellow is a person who has demonstrated the values of service above self in his or her daily life. Moreover, it displays a true commitment of an individual to put personal interests aside for the betterment of the community they serve. Welcome to the Laredo Rotary Club's 2016 Paul Harris Award Ceremony. Tonight we honor two such individuals who have demonstrated without a doubt that they have earned the title of Paul Harris Fellow through their deeds and accomplishments. Judge Becky Palomo, the presiding state district judge of the 341st District Court in Webb County, and Judge Oscar Jesus Hale Jr., the presiding state district judge of the 406th District Court in Webb County, are tonight's honorees. Let's begin with a brief biography of Judge Becky Palomo. She was born in Laredo to Jose and Angelica Ramirez. Along with three sisters, they grew up in a home where faith in God was at their very core, along with traditional family values, a strong work ethic, and the belief that without a good education, their dreams of a great career and fruitful life would be difficult at best to achieve. It was January 1st, 2013, when Judge Palomo was sworn in and took over the 341st District Court. She now presides over a docket of criminal, civil, and family law cases.
And she graduated from UT, and then she went into law school. And when that happened, when she came back, she became a community leader. And just like when she was in school that she cared about the kids, it happened that she did the same thing for the community. I could tell that she was a community leader and that she cared about the people of Laredo, of her community. And she became an asset to our community, which is great. And to top it off, to me, she is now a great role model, not only for the adults, but for the youth of our community. And there's no stopping Becky. I mean, she's done so many things and will continue to do a lot of things. And to me, there is no one more deserving of that Paul Harris Award than Becky is.
Judge Palomo feels it is her duty to help individuals and families going through some form of addiction, whether it be drugs, alcohol, or both. She oversees the sobriety treatment program and works closely with other specialty court programs to reduce criminal recidivism via intensive behavior modification and close supervision. She also helps with the Veterans Treatment Program for veterans who are trying to cope with the transition from combat to civilian life, many of whom suffer with serious issues such as post-traumatic stress syndrome or PTSD.
Congratulations to Judge Becky Palomo, or Becky as I like to call my colleague. Your dedication and hard work on the bench has proven itself to be invaluable to your fellow members of the judiciary. Your experience as a probation officer and as an attorney has prepared you not only to lead in this position, but to lead in the areas of rehabilitation and specialty courts. Thank you so much for your hard work towards sobriety and towards rehabilitation programs. As your colleague, I applaud your efforts and I congratulate you on a well-deserved award.
Recently, Judge Palomo was appointed by the Chief Justice of the Texas Supreme Court to serve on the Judicial Advisory Council of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. In addition, Judge Palomo takes pride in serving her community by dispensing justice on the bench and is dedicated to seeking ways to improve the progress in the community while off the bench.
Rotarians are well known for their service over self and for promoting high ethical standards in professional life. Judge Palomo embodies these qualities and those of a Paul Harris Fellow. Since we began our professional careers as baby lawyers, I have known her to be driven by seeking the truth, being fair, building goodwill and better friendships, and making decisions that benefit all those concerned. She is also driven by her strong faith. She is certainly worthy of this honor.
Judge Becky Palomo is involved in a program called Courts in Schools to offer a grim reminder that there are consequences related to criminal behavior that could result in prison time or even death.
I'm a counselor, John B. Alexander High School, and every time that we ask Becky to, Becky, can you be, can you come talk to our students? There's not a moment that she will say no. I mean, she gives her time to our students. We have courts in schools. There's a new program that she's implemented, Color of Justice, and there's so many things that she's doing for our community, and and she's just a role model for everyone.
This program brings the live criminal courtroom experience to local schools once a month. Perhaps this is a perfect place to tell you about Judge Oscar Hale Jr. You see, he also is deeply involved in our community and has created and works with several programs that Judge Becky Palomo is involved with, all for the betterment of the residents of Laredo and Webb County. Since he was elected into office, Judge Oscar Hale has been a true friend of our community. His involvement in making our city and county a great place to live and work and raise a family is untiring. It was during the first year of his election that Judge Hale was credited for being the first Webb County judge to openly allow cameras into the courtroom to grant the news media more access to the courts and to make court proceedings more transparent.
And this is the kind of person that Judge Hale is. The type of person who goes above and beyond of what is required of him because of his love for our community, his drive to make our community a better place to live. I'm proud that Judge Oscar J. Hale is on the bench. I know that he'll continue to do a great job while he's on the bench. He presides over his cases fairly. He thinks from his heart and his mind that he's ruling over these cases.
With regard to preserving the sanctity of adoptions, Judge Hale decided to have a special day every month to perform adoption hearings. In 2007, Judge Hale implemented the Let's All Rise to the Challenge program. It was specifically designed to serve as an early intervention for teens in our community who are at risk of developing some type of drug addiction. Once in the program, students were sentenced, so to speak, to give lectures to other students about the dangers and consequences of drug abuse. In 2009, Judge Hale started the 406th District Adult Drug Court Program, a judicially supervised treatment program for adults charged with certain drug-related crimes and who are in dire need of a program that will wean them off of their chemical dependency.
But one of the things that Judge Hale does is not only handle the cases that he has in his court, civil and criminal, that come before him on a daily basis. He's gone above and beyond that. And he's done this, for example, by creating the Drug Impact Court and the courts in schools and the Veterans Program. He saw that there was a need in that area, people that needed help with their addiction issues. He wanted to go out and talk to the students about the problems that could occur if you get involved with drugs and alcohol. And the importance of this is that it's not required by law or by statute as a district judge to do these things. He did it because he saw that there was a need in our community. He wanted to improve our community. He saw these programs working in other cities, so he brought these programs here to Laredo and Webb County.
When trying to find a way to provide a real-world lesson to students to show them how the judicial system works, Judge Hale thought it would be a great idea to transform an auditorium or gym at secondary school facilities into a courtroom, complete with a judge, lawyers, court reporter, bailiff, and defendants. It was an idea that worked. His idea became known as the Courts in Schools program. Supported by State Representative Richard Raymond, the program was quite successful, and on September 1st, 2011, it became a new law under House Bill 1113 that court sessions can be held at secondary schools throughout the state of Texas.
Congratulations, Judge Oscar Hale. What a well-deserved honor. You continue to amaze me daily with your dedication to the bench, your dedication to sobriety and drug rehab, as well as your Courts and Schools program. I can't imagine a more deserving judge of the Paul Harris Award. Your influence far outreaches the courthouse. Oscar, you have my admiration and my continued respect, and most of all, you have my congratulations. Keep up the good work.
In 2013, Judge Hale and our other honoree, Judge Becky Palomo, set up the Veterans Treatment Program mentioned earlier. That program makes services available to veterans who are in our criminal justice system due to drug abuse, chemical dependency, or PTSD.
He's been an outstanding judge. What he's done to the schools, bringing court to the schools, has just, put him in a level that I've never seen any judge in the area get to. He's respected by our teachers, he's respected by our administration, he's respected by our community, and every time he's for re-election, I tell him, hey Oscar, you're probably not going to get an opponent because you're a strong man, you're an honest man, you're very outgoing, and you fulfill your obligations. You're very transparent, and that's what people are looking for. And I wish him the best. This is an honor that he's getting, that is well deserved. And I am more humbled to talk about Oscar because, being Oscar's coach, and not only his friend, but his parents again did an outstanding job in bringing him up.
After nearly 12 years of being elected judge of the 406th District Court, Judge Hale continues to do as much as he can to create programs that benefit the citizens of Webb County and the city of Laredo.
Senior year, with 100 and maybe 110 pounds, wet, but he would hit you. I mean, people that practice with him would count to see, okay, Oscar's number 6, oh, I'm number 6, I'm gonna get hit by Oscar. And you didn't want to get hit by him because, you know what, the way he studied the game, the way he studied how his, everything about him, he was very professional about it. He was a leader on the field and a coach on the field for us. And that was unbelievable, that what he did on the field.
Becky has been at the top of her class all the time, and we are certainly very, very proud of her. I think she has represented Martin High School so well. And of course, she is a great leader and has contributed so much to our community, and a great role model for our young people.
Congratulations, Oscar and Becky, on the Paul Harris Award. As esteemed members of our judiciary, I value not only your friendship, but I respect your hard work and your dedication. Continue to promote our specialty courts, continue to promote rehabilitation, and continue to fight for those programs that promote justice and fairness. This is what we expect from our highest and most esteemed colleagues.
And so it is. 2 magnificent recipients of the 2016 Paul Harris Fellow Award, as chosen by the membership of the Laredo Rotary Club. The both of you are role models in our judicial system in this community. You exemplify the words that every Rotarian throughout the world lives by: service above self.